Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I recorded this video. After I recorded the video, I was originally going to just publish this video, but after I reviewed the video, I realized that I had my microphone muted, so all the audio was not there. So instead, I'm just going to play the video and try to create a voiceover that hopefully matches the video. So I hope you enjoy the video. Alrighty, let's see if we can make this work. So I believe I first go up, I talk about the door. Yes. So here's the door. I'll give it there are two doors. This one is the original door. This one is the old door. You gotta break these two blocks before you can get in. I believe I come over here. These two, that is a wooden chair. That's my stone chair, stone table, and that's my wooden chair. Originally, they were all made out of stone, but we made it fancy using reinforced iron. And then these two thrones here were built by me. The left one is for me, the right one was for a guy named Shipmaster. Let me go back a little bit. If you take a look at these two crafting tables, the top one here, well, the bottom one here was placed by Shipmaster, and the top one was placed by a unnamed soldier. We placed these here because we didn't have a crafting table, and we didn't want to go up to the surface every single time. And also, if you're wondering why we blocked the entrance, it's because if you look right here, this is the spawn area, and this is where we were. Since it's very close, we didn't want anybody coming down and accidentally griefing everything, because that is a very big problem. Alright, so I believe I come over here and check out this thing he's building. So yes, let me go back. So, this area he's building, don't know why, this area he's building right here eventually becomes a mine. It never really gets used, but it's just an area we dug out, just in case we wanted a second room. So, in the video I originally had, I just talked about who he was, but he's just a new guy who came and joined. So yeah, those two are the crafting tables, and those two are the thrones that we built. The iron chairs. So, I think I go to the left room. So there's two rooms in the base, the left room, the right room, and the middle room. And a lot of the details you see in the video, like the wall, the strip of stone, the wood up here, were placed after the base was built. So it's much newer than the room itself. In fact, the iron chairs were the second thing we placed after this table. This used to be stone, this used to be stone. Most of it used to be stone, and we added the detail after the soldier guy joined. The soldier guy actually created the idea for this stone wall, but we wanted to leave this area, because it's still more of a militaristic base. Alrighty, now if you come over here, this is the room, the POG room. This is the sign we built. It's the POG room, or POG. If you don't know what POG's from, it's from Twitch, the streaming platform. So, the room used to be much smaller. It used to be 4 by 4 by 4, but we changed it so it was 6 by 6 by 4, so that we could fit the POG sign in there. And so we could have room to put this bed. So this is the couch, and that's the table. It's a pretty nice couch, at least what I think. And this is the bed we placed. And then we added the concrete lining around every room. Over here is a mini sofa, so if you want to sit by yourself, you can sit here. It's supposed to sort of look like almost like those beanie bags, where this is like the indentation of where someone last sat, and this is how it's sunken in. And this is my attempt to make a bookshelf or a shelf. I mean, it's sort of, you can imagine books, I have little books here. So I could also think of this as a drawer, you got a little handle, little handle, little handle, little handle, but didn't go the best. It was still pretty good though. So this is a nice room. It's just more of like a chill room, a place where you can just come and hang out. This is the war room. And now over here, this is sort of like the sleeping room. And yeah, so see, you can see he's already did a lot of work on the mine. So to the left over here are a bunch of beds. This stone, it's just to make it look fancy. That's not actually a seat. But this smiley face, originally this was supposed to be a TV, but I thought it was supposed to be a painting, so I added a smiley face. That's why it's so massive. Originally it was much smaller, but I thought it was a painting. If you look up here, this part is this area is lower than this area. We dug out this indentation so that we could see the smiley face better. See, if you added back the stone, it was just really hard to see the top, and it also looked really weird. So yeah, that's the smiley face. And then these are the beds, 1, 2, and 3. We added these to make it look kind of wealthy. They're pretty big beds. I think they look really nice. You can tell me how you feel in the comments below. So yeah, that's why we have that. Those little alcoves are sort of like chairs, I guess. Or you could say that's like a nightstand. And then we have these alcoves so that you can see the smiley face better. And then we added these the iron patterns to make it look kind of fancy. They're also supposed to be like lights in like a sci-fi base. Same thing with the iron up here. They're supposed to sort of be like lights, just to make it kind of fancy. Yeah, so I showed the lights here. That's one, more of like a roof light, and it does give it a little nice glow, although it's more aesthetic than actual. So yeah, that's the alcove for the smiley face. And I don't know how much the video goes further, but yeah, you can see how when I was trying to place the block, you can almost see. I guess you can imagine how it would look like. If I color that in, it just looks kind of weird. Because then I thought if it was going to be colored, I just had an urge to add, eyebrows. But you know, so yeah, that's that's the lower part of the base, and we go down to the upper part or the outside. I can show you the path. So first, you gotta dig up those 2 slots, and there you gotta dig up pretty far actually. And then we have reinforced iron to let you know that's where you need to dig out. So you dig out like 5 or 6 blocks. Yep, 6 blocks. You go forward, turn right, and then you turn left. There's actually a path. Here, let's come back out. There's actually a path eventually. There used to be an opening that was sort of like a detour that was supposed to trick people into thinking it was a dead end, so that they thought there was no base. And then eventually we just cover that up because why not? So up here, this leads to the outside. Those 2 crafting tables because why not? This area was supposed to be Shipmaster's base, but eventually we just decided to make it underground base since it was much safer. We covered up the top part, you'll see. Yeah, so that's the staircase. We covered up the roof so that people can get in, and from the outside it just looks like a small hill. Right there. I mean, anybody could just look and just snipe us while we just were stepping out. In fact, I believe that's how Shipmaster died. He stepped out and just bang, died. So it's very annoying where back then, like a couple days ago, if you were standing in spawn, you could shoot people outside and then kill them, but you couldn't get damaged in spawn, so it was really annoying. And over here, this used to be another sign that said POG, but someone destroyed it, and I never really got to finish the P because this block right here in the server, it kept floating. I don't know if it was just on my end or if everybody could see it, but if you try to break it, it'll disappear and then just pop back up. I mean, in this game, if you cut down things, they fall over, and this just stayed in the air. So I guess this is Minecraft in the next level. So this used to be the G. You can sort of see it. Boom. There used to be an O, and this was part of the P, but it kind of didn't go as well. So, see, yeah, see, look, let me go back a little bit. I can show you. See, that's we broke the block, and it just comes back. See, you can even. It's like you can't. It's not really there. It's kind of just there almost. If you shoot at it, it will hit the block behind it. You can only hit it with a shovel. So yeah, that's the base. It lasted really long. See, that's the guy who came and joined us. Yeah, so the base lasted a lot longer than usual. Usually bases get found out quickly, but I think that's just why I like underground bases. Um, we never got to finish the mine, and we tried to add a few things, but it didn't really work out. So, yeah, that's the base. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, leave a comment. If you want to add something, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.